What's up, people? It is your boy Spaces, man, and welcome to a brand new video today. This is the first episode that we're going to be doing of the new direction of this channel, which is Music Tool Talks. This is where we talk about the tools, great tools that are being used in today's music to help producers produce the best music that they possibly can do. The very first episode that we have is going to go to a new company that has started putting out product, and they sent this over to me. Shout out to Minimal Audio and introducing Riff. Riff is the brand new Distortion engine. It has about 30 custom algorithms with both classic and never before heard of processing. There is about 400 plus presets in this thing. This thing is a monster. So what we're going to do is today we're going to take a look at it today here, and as you can see, as we pull this up, this thing is beautiful. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The first thing that I want to let you know of is that there is a button here at the bottom. This is the simple look here, and this is the advanced look that they have. So either way is going to be based up on what you like on this particular thing here. So first thing I want to do is just kind of go over what we're looking at here. We have the drive area, the distortion area, the output area. We have these two shapes that we have. One is positive, this one is negative. This is the input, this is the output. This is your feedback area. This is the curve area. This is where you're going to be creating the actual feel of the actual distortion itself. And this is the filter area. So everything is basically spread out in beautiful form here. We have Minimal Audio here. Shout out to those guys. Let's dive right in. I want you to hear the sound of this to kind of make it known what we're talking about here today. So I got three different setups here, and I want to talk about all three. These are the three things that I feel most producers would actually take a look at. And we're going to be looking at the melody, whether if it's melodic, whether if it's progression, whether if it's chords, and then we're going to be looking at the drums. And so what I want to start off with is a lead here. This particular lead I want to start with, I will let you hear what it sounds like without Riff on it, and then we'll dial in a couple things to see what it sounds like. So as you see, it is a plain lead. It's just something very simple progression that it has with the track. And what I want to do is I want to find something that will make this stand out as one of the main parts of this particular track that I'm working on. And so first thing I want to do is bring this up. I'm going to bring the volume up on this just a little bit. That way we can really hear it. Yeah, all right. Cool. So first things first, as we look at this, we have the presets. And as you can see in the presets, you have your users. These are the ones you can set up. You can create yourself. You have your favorites. These are the ones that you mark these little stars off with right here. That's how you set up your favorites. You have the minimal picks. Now these are the actual picks that they picked at the company themselves, the special ones, I guess you can call it. Then you have drum hits and so forth and so on. Like I say, there's 400 different presets in this thing. And so I'm going to lean towards what I'm looking for to kind of direct me and where I'm headed with this. So I'm going to go to simple delay, and I'm going to click on, let's see, dirty dotted delay. And what I'm going to do with this is, first of all, I'm going to activate it. I'm going to go ahead and pull it back up here, and let's play and see what we have right now. So as you can see, it added the delay to it. So let's see how deep we can get with this particular sound that we have. Now, first thing I want to go to, I want to take a look at this drive. And then I want to pull off just a little bit of the distortion itself. I'm going to pull back the dry wet. And that way what I can do is keep some of the original sound. All right, so now we're looking at this little middle area here. This is where the distortions are going to be happening at. So we have the, you'll see the little window. You can see there's different things that's going on. And if you notice, it's reacting to the sound. So I have this positive and this negative. These are the positive that's above this grid, and here's the ones that are below. This is the negative. And so this is all the way turned up. Let's see what happens when we turn this down. Let's see what the sound does. It's changing a little bit. I can hear a little bit on it. Let's go with the negative. So it's changing it just a little bit at a time, right? So what we can do is we can go in here, we can change these different things to get a different sound. And so we can also link the two together. That way it will do the same thing if you want to do that. If not, you can leave it unlinked. For this particular thing, we'll leave it unlinked. All right. So next thing I want to show you is this particular song is in D minor. And so what I want to do here, I want to go down to the feedback. In the feedback area, you have a couple different things that you can look at here. You have the feedback, and you see this little thing that goes diode and then spread, low pass, all that. Now, what I want to do is I want to take this, I want to tune it, and then I'm going to go to tune. And as I'm tuning it, I want this scale to be in tune with my actual track. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom right-hand corner here. I'm going to click this. And I'm going to bring up D. Now, if I go down the scale of D, then I'll go to E, F, and so forth and so on. And so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and click a couple of the keys that are in the actual scale of D minor. And so now that I play this, so next I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go back to time. I'm going to sync this with this, so I want it to be within time of what we're doing here. So I'm going to take this over. Right? So now you hear it ping ponging. And so I'm just taking it just a little bit quicker. Still feedback, right? So I'm gonna take the feedback just a little bit back here and see where we're at. Right? And so we can take that down now. Right? And so you got all of this stuff going on in the background. Now I still have it spread out pretty wide. I have the deal here is still springing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off, right? I'm gonna take this off. Now we have it just by itself. Right? And so that's how we do the feedback. Now, if we go even further than that, let's go to the guitar here. I have a guitar that's doing the exact same thing. Oh, here go one. I like that. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, so this would be really, really dope. Let's go ahead and take the dry wet back. Right now, what's making that sound like that? One thing and two things. Number one is we have the curve here. This is this middle section. And if you notice, this thing is just bouncing crazy, right? I'm going to hit this little button right here. This is going to bring this out. And as you can see, it has a sequence that is going by. And in this sequence, you see that it's doing a bunch of bouncing, right? And so you get now, as you can see, it is just bouncing away. It is doing what it do. Right now, you can come in here. Let's say if I want to round this off, I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna come just about right here. And if I click and hold, then you'll see that it changes, right? Then if I want to do something else on the end, I can do that too. Then I'll do one more here, like that. So let's see what that sounds like. Then we'll add a little slope. Right? So what you are doing is you're creating a pattern for you to use with the distortion and what it does. So dope, so dope. This is just an amazing thing to be able to do. You can create any sound that you want to do. And I think it's just amazing because you can do that with it. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to leave that there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to this. This is the filter area. And so let's find what filter we can add here. And as you can see, this is in the pre here, and you can do the post. I like the pre better, but you can also change this in all these different ways here. You have the filter mix again. You have this where you can set up the keys. You can also do the actual tune here. You can make it a MIDI. You can do all kind of things with this. All right, so what I want to do now, let's look at some drums. Let's look at the drums. I have a very, very simple pattern here. Right? Very simple pattern. And so we have Riff here also. We're going to pull this up. And what I want to do in this particular case here is I want to go with some breaks. I have phrase breaks here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back up off the wet here. right? And so let's check out another one. Let's go to drum heat and let's choose dub pump. So as you can see, you have positive that's pumping, got the negative that's reducing. Add a little cutoff. So it just adds a little something to the drums that gives you like more ideas. This is just something for a tool. I've never seen anything like this before where you can add all of the different details to it. You can get rhythms out of it. I think the rhythms are the thing that separates it from a lot of other plugins, and being able to dial in that feedback with the keys, the scales and different things like that. I think that's amazing. I think it's totally amazing. You can come here, you can set up your own presets. You can come here, you can click on this tool tip mode and it will tell you exactly what everything is. All you gotta do is hover over the top of it. So amazing, amazing, amazing. Now, so if you want to get your copy of Riff, go over to minimalaudio.com and sign up today. Right now it's on sale for $75. It will be going up after the sale ends. And just so you know, it is your boy Spaces, and we out of this thing, man. Go get that Riff. Talk to y'all later. Peace.